have 2 minutes.
Cyrus Hojati. I looked at the entire legislature and I find that there's hardly any bills addressing the issue of income inequality. This country has the largest gap between the rich and the poor among any industrialized country, and it's exploding since the 1970s. There is a bill, however, to talk about the minimum wage and how to raise it to, I believe, $12. However, I have no opinion on that because it doesn't solve the heart of the problem. The main problem is the cost of living, of housing, healthcare, and tuition has been rising. Hardly anything has been addressed at. But the real issue is that CEO pay has been exploding for the last 40 years. More and more gains to the top executives, but the bottom 50% isn't getting much. For an example, and by the way, inflation is largely caused by corporate greed. If you look at MGM Resorts, he initiated the paid parking initiative, and guess what? He used that profit and revenue to actually increase his pay. Now, I just wonder, have any of you taken campaign contributions from Jim Murren of MGM Resorts? I believe the best way to solve income inequality is implement a wage ratio system so Mr. Murren cannot make more than 50 times the bottom employee. And by the way, both parties are to blame for this income inequality issue. This idea has been heavily opposed by people on the right, believe it or not, and this is an ongoing problem thanks to destruction of private sector unions, small businesses, family unit, tax havens for the rich, third world immigration. We are entering a gilded age, and more importantly, our disastrous trade policies. So what we need to do, I believe the heart of the problem is implement a wage ratio system so that we make sure that a CEO gets 5% raise, the bottom employee gets 5% raise. Thank you so much. And by the way, cost of living increases is largely due to corporate greed.
Your 2 minutes. I appreciate your comments. Thank you so much. You've given us a lot.